Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's start of 2024 has been going well. You know, this weekend, the NFL playoffs start. You know, it's wild card weekend. You know, I was thinking about making a video predicting the whole who's gonna win the whole thing. The Super Bowl and stuff. But I decided to break it into rounds, this weekend in this video, gonna do the wild card weekend round. Then next week I'll do the divisional round, the championship round, and then the Super Bowl. You know how it goes if you watch the NFL playoffs. So anyway, I'll make a quick video predicting who I think will win in the wild card round. This video gonna be in both channels, my main channel and the sports channel that I have. So anyway, I'll get started. The first game is Browns at Texans. The Browns have a good defense. Texans are a young team with a rookie quarterback versus, like I was saying, a good Browns defense against a Super Bowl quarterback like Joe Flacco, veteran quarterback. I'll say the Browns beat the Texans. I feel like that defense and Joe Flacco experience should be enough to get past the Texans. Okay, the other game is Dolphins at Chiefs. It's gonna be a good game. I feel like it's gonna be a good game. You know, Tua versus Mahomes should be an interesting game. You know, the Dolphins were the number one offense and the number one scoring offense. But after that 52-point loss against the Ravens, I'm having doubts on the Dolphins. The Chiefs haven't not been doing that well either. I know they won, I know they won their last two games, I think. But, I don't see the Dolphins beating the Chiefs. I know they have the number one offense and number one off scoring offense as well. But the way they've been struggling, I see, you know, Mahomes somehow pulling the win against the Dolphins. But I'll say this, it should be a close game. Then the other wild card game is Steelers at Bills. That one should be an interesting one. But I don't know. I don't want to say the Bills take the win against the Steelers. Yeah, I'll say the Bills take the win against the Steelers. Uh, the Bills struggled at the beginning of the season and somehow found a way to win the AFC East division. The Steelers are going to be without TJ Watt, so TJ Watt's an important part of the defense. I'll say the Bills beat the Steelers. Now I'm going to go on the NFC side of the wild card round. Packers at Cowboys. Classic matchup. You know, the last few times the Packers and Dallas have played in the playoffs, the Packers have been the one to take the W. But right now, the Cowboys are the second seed in the NFC. Have a much better team than the Packers. I mean, the Packers have a young quarterback, young receiver. They have a young team. On paper, the Cowboys should be the favorites. You know, I want to say the Packers upset the Cowboys, but I don't know. Dak has somewhat of experience in the playoffs, but I want to say the Packers upset the Cowboys because it's the Cowboys. They always find a way to mess it up. So, but I'll take my chance and say the Cowboys. Only because they're playing against a young quarterback and a young team versus the Cowboys that they have a Super Bowl winning head coach and Mike McCarthy and stuff like that. That's the only reason I'll take him. But I'll be a little upset if I get this pick wrong, because I really wanted to say the Packers upset the Cowboys because everything that always seems something wrong always seems to happen to the Cowboys in the playoffs. That's why I want to say the Packers upset. But I'll take the Cowboys to beat the Packers. Now the other NFC wild card game is the Rams versus the Lions. Matt Stafford versus his ex team, and Jared Goff versus his ex team. Should be an interesting matchup. It should be an interesting matchup, really. You know, but I don't know. It's the same thing as the Cowboys. It's the Detroit Lions. But they always somehow lose in the playoff. But this Detroit Lions seems different. Like seems like they have a much better team than the past. These Lions don't seem like the old Detroit Lions that couldn't win a playoff game. So I'll say the Lions beat the Rams. Should be a close one, but like I'm saying, the Lions are not the usual Detroit Lions. This team has a good team, a quarterback with playoff experience. Took the Rams to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. So that's why I'll take the Lions over the Rams. And finally, the last game of the wild card round, Eagles versus Buccaneers. I know the Eagles been struggling, but I don't see them losing to Tampa Bay. I just don't see it, you know. Even though the Eagles been struggling, they still are the better team than the Buccaneers, you know. I mean, I don't trust Baker to win this game, you know. I'll say the Eagles beat the Buccaneers. So those are my picks for the NFL wild card round. What do you guys think? Who you think is gonna win in the wild card rounds? Let me know down below in the comments. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Until next